whose slow breathing moves your breast to rise and fall. You who sleep sweetly deep within your peaceful room. Why can't you sense beneath the paper on the wall forgotten faces of assassins darkly brewed on the old newspaper wedged in the window frame, lining the closet shelves and in the fireplace, lighting the fire that will swallow up their names. Aren't you afraid to catch a glimpse of Weidmann's face? Can't you tell from the creases in their sharp-pressed suits? There's much more to these killers than the stories tell. When the police were running hotly in pursuit, those kings of thieves knew how to hide their tracks too well. For their eyes were much too soft, and their wavy hair was oiled slick. Their fedoras were brushed off, and their pink earrings were too big. They kept order on the streets. Judgment was quick and efficient, illustrating the mob scene for the new special edition. They could always quite outrage journalists who loved sensation and who wrote on the front page of Psychotic Deviation. I, who never could stomach so-called honest people like them, find criminals poetic. I prefer someone like Weidmann. Like Jean Genet dreaming within his prison cell, I also cut out Weidmann's blue-jawed baby face. Stifling my sobs, I can imagine all too well. To think the exploits of this warrior once took place. Beside the stage door, I am waiting in his car to greet the nude dancer he's chosen for the night. I'll follow on the trail of his pallid silk scarf from the bar to the villa, keeping them in sight. The dawn breaks on a bleak, abandoned city lot. The only traces of the dancer to be found are shreds of flesh which somehow seem to have been caught in shreds of ladder-proof black stockings on the ground. But the velvet-eyed monster isn't there to be discovered, and the very best rumors cannot help betray his cover. There he is near the water by a fisherman's market. Is he there throwing flowers to the late dearly departed? Or has he returned back to his beloved old mother, waiting patiently for him to come and tell her that he loves her? He was always a good boy, according to the neighbors, mother's little pride and joy, always willing to do favors. A note is missing to make my story complete. It's just as well. This way I don't have to believe. This wildcat ends up in the hands of the police, confessing in exchange for sandwiches and tea. I will not tremble like those upper-class ladies whose blonde permanent waves stand suddenly on end when on the evening news they can't believe they see the enterprising dancer of the latest one-night stand. If I could only have a seat by the window that overlooks the shady execution square, to greet the evil hour when pink just barely shows, the hour of final cigarettes and final prayers. Then his eyes that were too soft suddenly are filled with terror. See the blade waiting aloft. Pitiless, his neck is severed. It's the hour when most men, taking their leave of the party, sure that justice has been done, are self-satisfied and hearty. It's the hour when someone, bravely daring all the gods would, in ecstatic necrophilia, dip his handkerchief in the blood. It's the hour I let go, giving to my favorite dreams, and admit that my hero